What is up? What is happening? Welcome, 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 everybody. You know, I'm your host, the Angel Joy. And y'all already know right now, I am the wicked, the mother freaking angel around here. Yes, I am. And it's only one me, baby. It's no baby me's. I guarantee you. Everything I do, it's just me do it like this. Okay? Let's be clear. So, what's up, my family? Welcome to this chat. Hey, Beyond Bless, what is going on, my sis? Thank you for hitting that like button as you came in. What up, Martinique? Hey, boo, how you doing? Hey, Natasha. Kiki's well up in this thing. Tanise is in here. Hey, boo. What up, Michelle, my homie, my friend? What's up, Gwenanise? Nice to see you. Hey, MV. Wicked Angel, you already know what type of time I'm on. Hey, Katasha. Hey, Esther. Hey, Belinda. Hey, everybody. Welcome as you come up in this building. Get ready for a good show because y'all, this is where it's at. This right here is for the people. This is not just about me running my mouth, even though y'all know my mouth can just go and go and go. What up, Sarah? Welcome to the building. Hey, Bonita. Muy bonita. Hey, Reese Cup. Welcome, my love. Y'all, let me tell you, I wanted this thing to go live about an hour ago. I'm gonna be real with you, but I had to get some food so I wouldn't be too grumpy and hop on these people's neck because you know they do deserve it, and you know I will give it to them. Y'all know my attitude be on go. Okay. So welcome to the building. As you come in, please guys hit that like button. Please, support the channel by doing that much, or at least, okay, answer the polls that I asked because we're trying to get a sense of how everyone feels and what everybody's thinking because these things that are unraveling, it's a community effort. Okay. So, again, welcome to the show. Hey, all about Shad. And let's start. Okay. So, as you can tell by this thumbnail, we after the rat snakes. And it's a lot of them around here. I'm not even going to front. Okay. But the main one is this bitch that can't even get 40 people to watch a video that for months now has been talking about she's so spiritual and she's about as spiritual as that gold mouth woman. Okay. Let's be clear. That's about how much spirituality she has in her. Okay. Okay, let's be clear. She's not a woman of God. She's a woman of stupidity, trash, and anything other than being godly. We've seen that because she's been walking around with a freaking married man, okay, with his confused self, okay. He only has two things to say, which is he just got off work or he going to work and he take care of his kids. So what that tells me is, fool, you just now started working, okay? Because a real adult that's been working in the workforce for as many years as your old ass have wouldn't always have to be bragging about they have a job. You don't have a career, sir. It's a job. So I'm going to need you to get your ass up off your job and look for a career, okay? And stop talking to other women when you're freaking married. How about that? How about that? Okay? Okay? Let's be clear. Stop using women, okay, that are obviously desperate because, baby, you couldn't do it for me, okay? Not only do you act like a jackass, but you resemble one. Okay, hee haw, hee haw, hee haw. Okay, that type of time. So the woman that you've been chasing around and doing your dirt with, keep her. Okay, don't try and detach from her. I saw your little whack community post talking about don't put your name with anybody when it's clear you've been running around here like you're her sugar baby. Okay, let's be clear. Okay. And don't come for me because I will take your little fake gold chain, wrap it around your throat real fucking hard, nigga, and squeeze. I'm her. See, I'm not like these other people. I'm not a YouTuber yet. I don't get paid enough to be a YouTuber. I do YouTube, and this is a big difference. So you better understand who and what you're dealing with before you find yourself in a situation that you didn't really want to be in. Boy, I will tar your ass on everything I love. And if you don't know what that means, I tell you what. I tell you what. Message me. I'll give you my phone number. I got them, boy, these freaking flyer miles is a fool. And we can make it happen. I will show you. Cause I have a low tolerance for bummy type of dudes that sit up there and run their mouth like little girls and can't do a daggone thing to a real man. Okay, I've listened to you go back and forth about how you don't like me and Erica, but you fuck with Crier. Sweetie, it's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible. If you mess with that man, you wouldn't disrespect his woman. And when I say woman, I don't mean just woman as in the sense of a girlfriend, but I mean she's the queen of this sector over here. You get it? It definitely ain't you, and it definitely ain't Leda. Okay? Okay, she's just a slithering snake that is also jealous. And let us not forget the same jealous, slithering around, slithering snake that was doing all the background checks for that freaking Moji. Let us not forget who these people are. You better understand. Girl, if I won't pop a nigga to his daggone eyes pop out a head, y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Don't let this YouTube stuff get your ass in something you're not prepared for. Okay? Don't do it to yourself. Sick of these people. All they do is run around like rodents. And that's why the thumbnail. Isn't that thumbnail great? Doesn't it capture the beauty in them? Doesn't it? Doesn't it show their furry ass like skin? They beady eyes, they rat noses, how they slither around YouTube trying to mess it up. They want nothing good in life, so they want nothing good to come to anybody in life. And anytime somebody doesn't need them or doing their own thing, it upsets these type of snakes. What's going on, Zane Trevon? Welcome to the building. Hey, Melissa. Hello, Angel Joy in chat. How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday? Baby, we are blessed and highly favored, okay? I'm almost 100% recovered from that nasty 19, and I'm back on my grind. I'm going to be real with you, y'all. Little things got to stop around here. And me as a person that has a platform, I feel compelled to speak the truth on how I see it. So shout out to AB Empire and Chrissy and them, because y'all, I be in the bushes from time to time. I don't watch much, but I do tend to watch their show at night if I'm laying down, ain't nothing else to do. Because even though me and AB are no longer friends and whatnot, she is on to something, and so is Chrissy. So there's a lot that's been going on that I didn't even realize until I was doing that video last night. So thank you guys who all saw that video. If you haven't, it's still up. It's my last video. And of course, it's got that nasty oxtail mud water on the cover. Okay. Okay, so watch it. It's only 3 minutes long. And in that, I threw myself and Nosy Gang NC under the bus, showing a couple of our texts. The reason why I did that is because those monsters, the ones over there with no life, okay, no intelligence, okay, and like to fool around with lies and fake stories. Well, you see, they want you all to believe once again that we've done something inappropriate somehow. Okay. Now, if Mucker knew about Moji and his charges before December when I brought it to the table, then guess what? Then Leda must have not only told Nosy, but she told them too. But I don't believe she did. I don't. And the reason why is because Mucker can't hold water. And we saw him and his whack reaction to Love by Erica series. And no time did he mention any of those things about Erica telling him that. And we all know that if he had been told that, that would have been the best opportunity for him to bring that out. But he didn't. I really just think he was a hunch. All because if you look at this fool, he's a 3D character, okay, who tried so hard to hide his, his personality, his name, but yet he's the one that was having background checks ran on everyone else. He's the one that now wants you all to believe that he and Love by Erica were like best friends. But yet he was recording her before they fell out. Let's be clear. He was recording her not because they were friends, like he wishes we were dumb enough to believe, but he was recording her for content. Just what they're doing now. That is the reason why you record somebody. You don't sit up there and record someone without their knowledge to help them. You don't do it. And we're not going for it. We're just not stupid. But that's what he wants you to believe. He now wants you to believe that he actually loved by Erica, that she and him were good, and Love by Erica and him had a really, 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 really close relationship, and that she didn't lie to him. Yet he's done nothing but talk shit about her for months on top of months on top of months, calling her everything other than a child of God, calling her evil, saying she was manipulative, saying that she was the reason why he was coming in between his son. You name it, he's called it out. Even though that stuff wasn't true, that's the side he took up until now. Now, when he wants to bring his greasy, non-talent having ass back here around YouTube, he wants to do the same number as that pussy ass Fifi and make you all think that, well, no, he loved Love by Erica. I ain't gonna say nothing about Love by Erica even now. We know you ain't gonna say nothing about her. We know you not. Because you're on a prayer, sir. Stuff got a little bit too real for you, and I think you need a reminder, motherfucker. I think you don't understand. I'm the real gangster. I don't think you get that. I think you actually letting this mother freaking app fool you. Now, y'all undone my background. You better understand, I ain't got up here and lied now times. I've been arrested many a time for beating motherfuckers' ass. I have. I got arrested for a lot of kilos of cocaine one time. I did. But guess what? They dropped every freaking charge. I have not been convicted of one thing. Not even me beating the shit out of Tari. Dropped it. My record is clean, sir. But when somebody tries me, boy, let me tell you, I teach them the same way I will teach you. I have had to teach others. Now, the cocaine, well, then that's another story. I got arrested with a coworker. But they dropped my charges. You understand? And nobody will ever come forth and say I've ever done any drugs. Ever. You know why? Because I haven't. I've smoked weed. Now, yeah. I inhaled, I held it in, and I blew it out. I sure have. Yes. We call it gas where I'm from. Now that I'm guilty of. But I have never done no cocaine. I've never done no crack. I've never done no hard type of drugs. I never will. And most importantly, sweetie, I can still count on all my hands of the times I've even been drunk in my life. And I'm almost 50. Okay? So let's be clear. When you talk about me, you need to tell my mother freaking story correctly. You're the one, J. Michael, that have bragged about being a drug dealer and got hurt up in the game. It's you the one talking about you got your dick shot off, even though what I know to be true is it wasn't nothing there to begin with. How a bullet go reach that little behind the thing? You can tell you've always been little. You can always tell you've never been that man. And they brought out your case. And it showed how you're a snitch. Shows that you're a snitch. So when you gonna tell my story, motherfucker, you better tell it right. You better tell the truth. Because through my story, I can inspire people. Through my story, I don't have nothing to hide. Nothing. And the wrong thing to do would be to get up here with you all and tell y'all, oh, I'm so nice. I'm so nice. I want her to flee. That's a lie. That's a lie. You get in my freaking face and think you bad, there's a good chance you gonna end up bleeding. It's a good chance you will get choked out on the floor, mercy begging. It's a good chance. It is. It is. And I'm going to go to court and plead not guilty and win. Yup. Yup. Bring me my peers. I'm ready for them. It won't even get to trial. I promise you. See what I mean? I say what I'm about. And I don't want to hear no fake behind the stories. I've gotten up here and told my story the whole way. But yet I've heard stories like, oh, sold the baby. Sold the baby. Sold the baby. I'm a witch. A witch? I'm a witch. I'm a crackhead. Crackhead? Nick, you got me. Let me tell you, boy, you better calm it down. You better calm it down. You projecting ass Negroes. That's what's wrong with y'all. That's how people can tell your stories. Because every single time y'all come up with some mess and some frivolous behind the story, it's been in your background. Don't put that whack stuff on me. Don't try and give me a story. Listen to my story and learn from it. My whole life, I've been a protector. My whole freaking life. And I'm going to die that. Do you understand me? It don't matter if I was working in a tire shop. I guarantee you, I'm the one, the employee that everybody go come to because they know my tires are the best. I keep it real every which way I go. And everyone who knows me know that you get me on here and off of here. This is what you deal with. Now let's talk about this Leda. Girl, Martinique, they were running around talking about I sold a baby, girl. Saying that I sold a child. In 2022, how would there ever be people to believe something like that? Let's be real. But people don't care about the truth. They just want to talk. And people don't care anything about standing on something. They just want to be heard. Well, I'm not one of those people. I'm not. I'm not. Not at all. And I must admit, I said something one time and I just had to pause because I said, wait a minute. I didn't come here on YouTube for people to be talking about my past and using things that I've gone through against me. I came on here because I care about people. I came on here because I help people. And it's time that I'm able to help people at a larger scale. People come to me when they either need help, they need someone to talk to, they want to enjoy themselves. So why is it on YouTube it's so different? And then it dawned on me. It dawned on me. Everybody can't do what I do. A lot of people will want to do what I do, but everybody can't do it. They don't have the heart to do it. So since then, it doesn't bother me that much when people say silly things because I know who I am. And it's my job as an intelligent older woman now to help other people to discover who they are. And even if nobody in my chat cares anything about YouTube, it might be one person out here that does want to do this. And they are made for this. And because I do it, because I make it look easy, well, there you go. They're going to come on up here and join forces with me. And then they too are going to wake up to hundreds of people thanking them. You see, I've done those type of stories and I inspire you to do more like that. But don't get it twisted. Maybe when I'm making $11,000 a month, Maybe then I'll be taking the higher road. Maybe I'll do the love by Erica on y'all. But right now, I will get down in the trenches with you and choke you out. Okay? Let's be clear. I will drop kick you in your forehead. Okay? Let's be clear. I'm not that nice. I'm not. Nor do I try and be. My whole life, people have called me Wicked Angel or Joy and Paige. Two different people. And the reason why they say it is because they're like, girl, you just so nice. Oh my gosh. I love you. Oh, we have so much fun. You're so funny, girl. We always have a good time. I love you, sis. And then they get on my bad side. They swear they done seen the devil. They be like, ah, she's evil. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's been going on. It's been going on. Hence, I had the name Wicked Angel. It's not to brag, but it's to let you guys know I don't have time to play with ignorant people. I don't. So I cut my grass. I cut a lot of snakes out. I cut snakes out that didn't even know they were snakes because they were little bitty snakes, but they were still snakes. And it started to be a problem. So now I surround myself by nothing but real, authentic people who wish me well. You know how I know they wish me well? They don't try and talk to me all day long. They don't try and involve themselves in my personal business. They try and encourage me. They try and help me. And they join with me. And we have great times, great talks, great laughs. Hey, 212. Hey, Life of Kyra. Welcome back, Michelle. Hey, Rapper J. And see, I can stand how I stand. Now, can you do that, Leda? Can you do that? Or do you need the 3D character beside you? Huh? If he wasn't on your screen, how many people would be listening to you, you garter snake? Huh? You're not even venomous, girl. Talking about your fucked up background checks like nobody has a background. We're adults. My moral compass is cool. See, I can tell you. If you were in my face, I'd beat the fuck out of you. See, I can say that. I can say it because I mean it. You ain't gonna find nowhere that I harmed a 10-year-old child. See how this works? So who's the real bad guy? Huh? You done sat up behind Moji so long, sniffing and a praying, he don't even know he's been your prey. He don't even know it. What a flunky he is. He don't even know that it was you the one who told that child Nosy. Now, no disrespect to Nosy, because I haven't fallen out with her, but something ain't right. Y'all ever get that bad taste in your mouth and you can't put your face on it or your finger on it? That's how I feel about Nosy. Because ever since these charges came out on Moji, something's been up with her that don't sit right. Number one, she left the sector. She stopped creating content. Number two, she was friends with Leda. And when she told me about those charges and we were trying to decide what we should do, at no time did she agree with me to go to Love by Erica, Mr. Cryer, or the Prince family. None of those people had we ever spoken to when those charges came up. Nosy called me, let me know that she had been doing some snooping and she thought she had found Moji and was not sure. One of the people that used to be in my chat, she grew up with Moji. She's actually been to his family functions and she knew his last name. That's the truth. At no time when I confirmed to Nosy that yes, my friend did say, yeah, that was his last name. At no time did Nosy agree, like, well, let's reach out to Erica. Let's reach out to Mr. Cryer. At all. We joked a little bit about the Prince family. We can't go to Cryer or Erica. We'll just go to the Prince family because I damn sure know that they'll know how to handle it. But she never did want to do that. She only wanted to reach out to Leda. Why is that? Why is it? Why would someone who just found out what we found out about him, and I want you guys to take a moment, and I want you to take a look. I know you've seen these charges over and over and over again, but guys, that should never be something we forget about, okay? It's important for us to realize this, that we don't need to forget. We don't need to let our guard down from this man or anybody like him. But take a look at these charges. Now, this was the first time you saw this. And the only thing you had known about this was this on YouTube, covering family stuff, talking about our women and our children over here, right? So you see this character, this person that's supposed to be a family man, and now you find out these charges. These charges. Why wouldn't I want to go tell about Erica and Mr. Cryer? Why would I want to go to Leda if Leda was the one that had been following up behind this piece of shit? Why? This was Leda's boss, not the federal government like she wants you to believe. This was her boss. This person right here with charges like this. So why would I go to Leda? Why would I go to Leda? Can someone please answer that in the audience? And thank y'all for coming through. Hey, Big Bad Wolf. Hey, Tamika. So why would I have gone to Leda? Make it make sense, please. What would Leda have possibly been able to do? What was it that Leda would have possibly been able to say? What power does she possibly have? Huh? I ask you people, you're intelligent people. What would you have done? What would you have said? Because what I told her was, hell no, we don't need to go to Leda. She's just going to make sure that they do damage control. We need to go to Erica. We need to go to Cryer. And if you can't go to them, hell, well, I guess we go to the Prince family. I bet they'll know what to do. But at no time was I about to take this information to the same woman that had been conspiring with this fool, who does background checks on all of us. What sense would that have made, people? So why would Nosy have said it? I ask you, why would Nosy have said, take it to her? These are very serious charges. Very serious charges. So why would we have needed to go to him, basically? Isn't that supposed to be his sister? Isn't that his bestie on here? You see, he wants you now to believe that Love by Erica was his bestie. But no, that's not the case. Your bestie was the one doing background checks. The same way that just a couple of days later, they started saying my name. Now, they're dumb as hell and don't know how to read, but they tried to dox my name. They told you my name was Jocelyn, and it's not. My name is Joycelyn. That's why people call me Joy. But nonetheless, they tried to dox me. And you want to know how I feel? They found my name. Well, I'll tell you. There's a thing called caller ID. And I had been talking to someone by the name of Nosy Gang NC. So could it been possible for Nosy to have told Leda my name? Yeah, definitely. Because before all of that happened, I was speaking to Nosy Gang almost every day. You all saw us doing shows together. We started off together. When we first started, I think I had maybe 400 subs, and she had about 500 subs. So we decided we would work with each other to build up our platforms and get monetized. So if you want to know how Leda and them started using my personal name, well, then there you go. Once again, two people involved. And that's Nosy Gang and Leda. Now, Nosy and I've never had another a falling out. And that was another thing that puzzled me, was something that Gangsta always said. Well, I'm going to call him Moji because I'm the gangster. Let's be clear. Fool, you wish you could be as gangster as me, but neither here nor there. But that puzzled me, the way he said that I threw Nosy Gang under the bus. But y'all, the truth is, Nosy was a little upset that I was taking credit for the fact that the story got broke. She didn't like the fact that like Martin Lewis and stuff had covered it and said that I had brought it out. Because the truth was, she was the one that did the background. It was just released on my platform. But it was actually her. And I had to wait on her to come up on the platform the night I told the story. She was getting off work. And the reason why is because, of course, she wanted to be known as the person that did it. I never tried to like throw her under the bus and make her the fall guy for this. I never cared. I just always told the truth. Nosy told me, and we brought it out together on my platform. And that Love by Erica had nothing to do with it. At that time, I had never said one word to Love by Erica. At that time, y'all, poor Love by Erica and Mr. Cryer had been coming in my chat, and I didn't even know it. Y'all, I thought they were trolls. Let's be clear. I thought they were trolls until one day Love by Erica came over here, and I just dismissed her because I really did not think it was really her. And she went live on her channel, and then people came in the chat and said, "Hey, Wicked Angel, Love by Erica said to come over to her live." And I'm like, huh? What? Oh, you mean that was Love by Erica? Oh, see, my bad. But I hadn't said one word to that woman. So cut the BS. And to date, I have never said one word to a mucker. Not a Creole mucker, not a mother mucker, not a daddy mucker, not a deadbeat daddy mucker, none of the mother muckers at all, ever. So get it out your head. Leda just wants you to believe that, Moji, because you're dumb enough to believe anything. And you've been her puppet. You have. You've been her flunky. You see, she went to Nosy, gave Nosy that info, I feel. And then Nosy's job was to come to me and get me to contact her to take you down, sir. See, that was the way she was going to get your channel. But nonetheless, I beat your ass. And I ended up taking your channel down to the ground. So bad so, well, you remember, you left. You left. So far as Leda was concerned, she still got what she wanted. But do I believe that that's your friend? About as much as I believe that Nosy is my friend. Because if she was, well, where is she? Why hasn't she been around? Why wouldn't she have come to my rescue and let it be known that no, stay off of Wicked. I'm the one you want. I'm the one that did your background. Because she wasn't the one that did your background. The one that did your background is the one that you call sister.
To all my fans and supporters, thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for rocking with the gangster. It was fun while it lasted, man. It was a wonderful thing. But I have really feel like I have been defeated by Wicked Angel. That's really what I feel at this point.
You see, she got what she wanted. She got you up out of here and she got your channel. But the problem is, nobody likes her dry ass. Nobody wants anything to do with her. So that channel has just been sitting and sitting and sitting with those lame behind it Google posts. And she waited just like the rat she is for the perfect moment to come out with this BS again. And you fell for it. There's no reason the way you've been talking shit about me. Now, J. Michael, well, I don't blame him because, well, his dick little, he's lame. I called him out on it, and he's a crybaby. So, well, hell, I can take the disc song. Well, it's not even really a song. It's more like just noise. But nonetheless, I can take that. But what about you? What upset you so bad that I simply said I wasn't stupid? That you gave J. Michael those recordings because you knew he would use it against Love by Erica. I said it, now do something. I said it then and I say it now because that's the truth. Otherwise, why did you keep them? But see, that's the funny part. See, I didn't listen good enough at the time. But when I went back and I listened over, I heard it loud and clear. You made a mistake in saying that you only gave those recordings to J. Michael because you let it be known you had an assistant. Your assistant records for you. Your assistant. The same person that despises Love by Erica. Now, for what reason? I don't know. I think she's weird. She's very weird to me and very slow. She definitely rides on the slow bus, but definitely couldn't be a driver. It makes no sense. Hey, big bad wolf. Now, I'm just going to drop this link for any of you guys who want to come up and we hop on their head because we got questions. And when we have questions, we get to the bottom of it. See, that's how we roll. We're not scary like them. And we don't have to come up with lies. We're a whole community of intelligent folks. Yeah, why would in hell would anyone do business with J. Michael? Shaking my head. Why? Why would they ever tell J. Michael anything and not think it's not gonna get out? Hence the reason why Queen TL had him. You get it? You get it? If someone wants to use something against you, what are they gonna do? Put it out themselves and make themselves look guilty? Nah, next best thing would be what? to give them to another enemy of yours. Of course you can, Rapper J. You know you always welcome. Hey, set and refresh. Robin, how you feeling, baby? Yes, she got scared. Yes, she got scared. Because she knew she had been on more than she could chew. And that this crazy behind this story that they wanted to sell was not being sold. They really thought they were going to get somewhere with all this BS. And that's the same reason why Leda and Glenn the Real Deal had the audacity to have poor Lance, to go on their channel. And he didn't say one daggone thing against Love by Erica. So what was that for? What was that really for? Girl, Michelle, you better enjoy yourself. Because she was jealous of Moji and Erica's so-called relationship. My life is joy. I think that might be a good reason for her to hate Erica so. Yeah, I think that might have some truth to it. And that she has dreams of being a YouTuber. Yeah. But it would never happen, Leda, because you're a messy, nasty slut bucket of a witch. Okay? Okay? You don't have a leg to stand on, and nobody cares about what profession you were in. If I were you, I would be so goddamn worried right now, girl. I really would. And I would be worried about all the evidence that people have to show that you used your profession to co-sign for Moji. That's what I would be worried about. That's what I'd be worried about. And Moji, if I were you, I wouldn't be so quick to brag about having lawyers and attorneys who are the best at this and that. I just you might want to calm that down a little bit. I want to calm it down because that's going to require them to take more money from you. And no matter how much you want to make us think you're a millionaire too, you're not. Getting a settlement is just getting a settlement, okay? Let's be clear, okay? And it can be ate up by attorneys that don't like the likes of you. You see, my friends are attorneys. See, I have friends that are in law enforcement, and they don't like people who do those things to children, okay? So just be careful. You wouldn't want people just to soak up every dime your silly ass has and then throw you away to the freaking penal system just like you deserve, you fucking mutt. Now let's tell the truth about it. You might want to calm it down because, see, you make them look bad when you have your type of record and then brag about how they can get you off. You need to really calm that down. What is with these people that get on YouTube, don't make $1, but then all of a sudden overnight they want everyone to believe they're multimillionaires? We get enough of that. You the same motherfuckers that can't even cook a goddamn beef stew, for goodness sakes. We know not to believe what you say. And we don't care. Welcome to the chat, Rapper J.
Hey,
Hey, what would you like to say, bro?
that that Leda is a clown. I'm trying to like try to say that she all of a sudden wants to sue me when they are the ones talking about how how Erica, because Erica already exposed that Moji he was supposed to make a fake document trying to say that she had vanishing twin syndrome. That was their idea.
I
The whole thing about the twins, that was their idea for a cover up.
I agree. And Erica did apologize to everybody for that, and it was horrible. But she apologized for it. We forgave her, and she moved forward. And it makes no sense for them to go that back in the past trying to create all this hell. Like saying Mr. Cryer isn't Dion's father. That's
He said that. I think that was his whole plan because on the video when he tried to expose me, he said that in that video talking about he don't think that Dion is Cryer isn't the father. He said that before in his video when he tried to expose me.
what would make Cryer? We all know Mr. Cryer's, personality. There is no
Hmm.
way in hell that man would be taking care of Dion and he wasn't his. He would have said it when he and Love by Erica had him. They had a real paternity test right in front of us. We saw it.
Yep. And the Hater and Emoji are still trying to deny it, and then all of a sudden, Leda is trying to like sue me and stuff. Like she can't sue anything because you've talked stuff too. So and threatening me and stuff, and trying to throw subliminals and say all this stuff. Um, she, she really needs to sit down because the emoji is actually against her.
And she's against him. They're
Hmm.
faking him. They're not even friends. You can tell that. And who remembers the other night when she couldn't play the recording? Somebody that's done all those backgrounds, played all those recordings, taking the recordings for Moji, couldn't figure out how to push play on her fucking phone. It makes no sense.
Because but I do think that Moji sent out those recordings, and he's trying to play it off of J Michael now, since that they aren't cool no more, and he's trying to act dumb because the only reason why he came back online is after I dropped my video. Because after I dropped my video saying he released them, he went after he went live after an hour and tried to blame you for it.
You
Like if
saw
you didn't
that
see my
too,
video.
Rapper J. Which I laughed at it, and I thought
Hmm.
that was so comical because you whole live hopped on their head like never before. I only said that it was still his responsibility, even if he gave those recordings to J. Michael, he still was giving it to somebody that he knew was gonna at some point use it against Erica, obviously. So
Hmm.
all of a sudden they making rap songs and going crazy and oh fuck wicked. He called me a bitch about 100 times and never would say it in my face. All the bitches
Because
that he say he would say,
because of.
I guarantee I would never be one of them. Believe that.
Yeah, I mean, because if I started calling Lita that she would probably try to threaten me and say that she's taking me to court. So she's picking and choosing who what can say and what cannot to say.
As a content creator, Rapper J,
Hmm.
okay, you do have the right to critique them. You do. Okay,
Yep.
this is a public platform. So it is YouTube's right to show what they want and take off what they want. We all
Hmm.
know that. But you, as a citizen, have your right to speak on what they give. The same way J. Michael and them were doing Love by Erica. Isn't that what they've been doing? Isn't that what they've been doing? Every
Yep.
time you would look around, it was another video being dropped. Cryer's
Hmm.
not a good father. Cryer won't help Darian with his channel. He doesn't see his son enough. So what else is it? Why is it they weren't sued?
Yep. Because they think that they can say all this stuff, and when you respond, they can take their video down and clip your video and say you're bashing them.
Yeah, exactly. And they can't do a diggity daggone thing.
And then later wants to always talk about this double jeopardy stuff and say all this stuff. Kenneth Petty just got arrested again for still harassing his victim that he was messing around with when he was in his 20s.
Double
So
jeopardy comes into play with murder.
yeah, so she don't even know the law. Talking about I was an ex-fed. She was snitching.
I agree. And I think that they made a good point over there on AB's last night to say that it would be unlawful if anybody was to show those recordings other than Moji, because he was the one that was having the conversation with Love by Erica. But if it was something that was recorded, where say it was Love by Erica and Mucker or Love by Erica and Mr. Cryer, then it's unlawful and they can't release them without being held accountable under the law. So they need to kind of read the stuff that they say that they know and understand.
Just like those the rest of the interview. If he ever tried to like to do anything, those audios can easily be subpoenaed. Those audios of the rest of the interview and stuff, which we already know what's in it, and he
Mhm.
wants to like bring up old stuff and now act dumb and say they were in a relationship before YouTube. Now he's like trying to play dumb.
Okay, what do you think about what Michelle just said? She says, I think Leda and maybe Nosy plotted having you release Moji's charges so that they could pin it on Erica. This is way deeper than it seems.
Yeah, I think they did, and I don't think there is a nosy. I think that's her under a voice changer and stuff because nobody has that tone of voice.
Well,
So
no. Now, let me say this. There is a nosy gang. And the reason why I say it is because before all this Moji stuff, she and I were communicating quite frequently on the phone. Okay. So it's definitely wasn't, it could be her. I'm not going to say whether or not behind the T page. Okay. Because now I don't know what to believe. But in the beginning, she was an average young woman who also covered the criers and Loved by Erica. And she and I would speak. She wasn't totally on Erica's side like I was at that time, because of course that's during the time that I started saying, well, hold up, I don't like the way that they're picking at Love by Erica, because of course that's during the time when they were saying Love by Erica was having mental issues and she hadn't changed, and that Mucker was just this nice guy and she was doing the same thing to Mucker that she had done to Cryer. That's what they were saying. So at that time, Nosy was an average woman, who we would talk this and that. But after those charges, she all of a sudden, I believe
her phone
she
dropped and stuff.
her
She
phone, yeah, her
kept looking up
phone
lies.
had broken her phone. So that was like 3 weeks. 3 weeks that Moji and them were pulling my background, that they were doing stories, that she stayed distant, saying that she didn't have a phone. Then, after she supposedly had gotten her phone, she still stayed gone. And she still never came back to say anything. And the only time that she did act like she was a little upset was during the time period that I was getting credit for dropping the story. And she said that. She said, well, why is it people, are trying to say that you're the one who dropped the story when we did it together? And I told people that I'm the one that did the background checks. But of course, it was done on my platform. And she, when it came out, or when we were discussing it coming out, she was prepared to do it on her channel. But at the time, she was getting off work late and I was getting more numbers in my lives. So that's how it all happened. That we said, well, okay, we'll just do it on my live and then we'll go over to your show and do it, as well. And somewhere along in the lines, after her telling me that I needed to reach out to Leda, and I said no, she did. And all of a sudden, she's been ghost.
Yeah, because why would you reach out to an associate of a pedophile to try to do something so he can make a video real quick and try to deny anything that comes out?
My point exactly. My point exactly. None of that made sense to me. And then something else that didn't make sense to me was like the way that Moji kept saying that I had threw her under the bus. When the truth was, she said I looked up his background. This is it, and we need to put the information out there. I came from more of a moral standpoint than caring about the story, so to speak, because I
Hmm.
really felt bamboozled. Because, of course, we had accepted Moji in this community for years based upon this cartoon avatar who was supposed to at that time be a family man.
And now he's on TikTok now. He's on TikTok now. I'm trying to get the audience of kids again on TikTok.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's on TikTok now.
Mm. Yeah, and Adrian, it does seem weird because that is what she had anticipated doing. But once she reached out to Leda and I had no parts of it, everything changed. And then she stopped calling, because like I said, of course she was saying she was having phone issues, but then after the phone issues, she still never called. She never called. It's like
Mm,
after the phone issues, it was just always this. She would send text, and even then, the text would be far and few in between. So I hadn't spoken to her since, I believe it was in March. Yeah, March. She sent me a message and said we needed to talk,
mm,
and that was right before I got in that trouble with Tari. So, guys,
mm-hmm.
you know what happened there? I was gone for weeks. So
Yep.
when Dropping T TV did that video last week about how they noticed the similarities of the two avatars of the fake reality T page and her. Well, that's when I reached out to her again, and my first message to her was nosy with question marks, and she didn't respond. So after that, I then sent her a link to Dropping T's video, and I told her, I said, "Well, look, people, please tell me this ain't so." And then that's when she responded saying, "Oh no, that's definitely not me." And she did go through the trouble of showing me how she found though the avatar that she used, and she said she just simply put in Google tea sipper, black girl animation tea sipper, and it does come up. So she just picked out, the picture and used it. So I told
Mm-hmm.
her something like, oh, and we're in text. I haven't spoken to her, but I told her in text something like, oh, I'm so glad to know, you didn't have anything to do with it. Can you come on my show and clear this up? So she said that she didn't get off work until like 1, maybe 2 in the morning. So what I was saying was, well, just do the reaction on your channel, and I mean, do a video on your channel, and then I will do a reaction. But that never happened. So I
Yeah.
did back out to her.
I don't think she works those late hours. She's probably in bed sleep.
Hmm. Well, my thing is, even if she worked until 2 in the morning, then that means she wouldn't go to work until in the evening. So she could easily still record a video in the morning, easily.
Mm-hmm. But I think she got spooked and paid by Moji too. To be quiet with some hush money.
Mm. Okay, let's look at what Louisiana chick says. I haven't seen her over here. Lita got all you press like that, and Gangster Moji is grown and can be on anything he wants. I'm missing the point. Louisiana chick, you definitely missing the point. You need to point your ass in another channel. I'm gonna be real with you. That's how far off you missing the point.
Yeah, because Moji is not a man at all. What he is a pedophile that messes with kids. He's not a
Mhm.
man because a man wouldn't mess with kids.
I agree. And I thank you, Rapper J. You might be one of the younger ones over here, but you
Mm-hmm.
stuck to your guns and you haven't been afraid to stand up for what's right. So I applaud
Yep.
you for that.
Mm-hmm.
And people can feel how they want to feel. But this is my thing. I'm going to stand up when I hear someone saying things that are incorrect. Okay? And every time Moji's talk, he when it comes to me, they speak incorrectly. And I
Yep.
always did say the same thing. Now I've just proven it. If you don't believe it, then check out my last video. I showed you that Nosy was the one that told me about freaking his charges, not Erica. But
Yep.
yet, her and I mean him and that Jay and all of them, that's all they kept saying was that, oh no, Erica told me that stuff.
Yeah, they're all almost like working together under the Muckers paycheck because it's already been confirmed that they pay people to bash Erica, and they probably paid them to for Moji to make that video and stuff.
Hmm. I agree.
Because he came out of nowhere with that video.
Okay, so just me says, I just think it's interesting that Lita and Glenn fell out with each other one day after evidence pointing her way, being the one who gave Nosy Moji's criminal record. I agree to that, but just me last night, you were all over the place, girl. I don't know what the hell made you be on ABs talking about I was afraid that when they left my name. Girl, I would never be afraid of people knowing my name. That wasn't the first time I've said my name. And I don't have anything to be ashamed of. Like, I caught charges and I beat them. So what? I don't have anything to run from at all. You can run my background tonight, tomorrow, and it's the same thing. So I
Because
don't know where you got that from, sweetie, but I just had to let you know that because I was in the chat looking, and I thought that was comical the way you kept talking about I was afraid. And girl, let me tell you something. The only thing I fear is God. Best believe that.
because Glenn is a flip flopper. One day
Very
he
much so.
came on somebody's page and showed your mugshot. The next day
Mhm.
he's in the chat praising you, and he can't really be talking because he probably still got that crack in his nose still. So he probably don't know what he's doing.
I think, and you know what? You're absolutely right. And someone brought it to my attention today that it was Glenn when the charges first came out. Rapper J, you were actually on my panel too. He actually came up here under his old name and was taking up for Moji, talking about, oh yeah, the charges could be fake because women and children do lie. Because he said he had gotten himself into some stuff.
Yeah, into some crack deals and stuff. Having to pay a big fine for sniffing stuff.
Hmm. So
Yeah.
he's already messed up.
Yep. We don't know if he's even telling the truth because it could still be up in his nose and brain. So yeah.
So this is my thing. They're trying to stir up trouble, obviously.
Hmm.
Obviously. They all hate Love by Erica, obviously. And I feel that Moji knows that because he's put these recordings out and because Lita has these recordings, I feel he wants to use it as a method to get back in there, which is why now he's trying to act like he and Erica were such good friends. If they were such good friends, then he wouldn't have flipped on her like he did.
He's trying to almost like bash Mucker and get on Erica's good side, so he can record more just to bash her again. It's
I
like a
think it's
cycle
just
with them.
yes, and I think it's just so people will be more prone to listen to what he has to say. But it's not gonna work. You're still a hot ass mess who hurts children. Okay? Nobody believes you, sir. Like we all in this country know what a little money can do.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, Queen MB. I heard all about it. With his punk ass. Show your dumb ass looking mug shots. Cause you fuck around with me, I will have a mug shot with your
I got
face
it if you want it.
out
I
of
got it.
the girl. My friend is laughing at me, y'all. But it's the truth. And I'm not gonna lie about that. I mean that's the truth. I mean I can be violent. Sorry.
Mhm. And then all of a sudden, Glenn wants to threaten me and try to act like a gangster, like you do drugs and stuff. Like if you ever came down here and the police caught you, you might be in jail again for doing crack again.
Exactly. And that's the thing that pissed me off because they were trying to act like that's some type of real thing. The only person that's ever came up on my panel talking about they were on drugs was that Clutch TV chick. That
Oh.
DNC with her crazy ass. The same person that said that because I took her wrench and kicked her off my panel, she had a heart attack.
Mm.
Remember that emoji? I mean, remember that rapper Jay?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's the only person that's ever got up here and said they had a drug problem.
Yeah, and her man is only staying with her so he can sleep. He don't really care about her or like her. Clutch.
Mm-hmm. But she wants to be relevant, so fuck her. Like I said, I went ham. Oh my gosh, she had the nerve to call me the other day. Oh my god, I acted so crazy. I was ready to choke her through the phone.
Mm.
Her and her goofy ass mama can get choked out. Don't you ever. Let me tell y'all a story about that. True story. Let me tell you how good God is and how God protects his own. But when I had like made up with those ex mods of mine, right? One night they called one of them and asked, would I like to pray with their pastor? So I said, well, okay, that's fine. So instead of it being one of their pastors, like what they made me believe, it was really Clutch's mother. Okay.
Mm.
So she calls me, and this dummy starts trying to talk to me as if I'm not saved. Now, y'all, I might curse, but let me tell you something. I am anointed. I am saved. Okay. I am a Christian. And everything I do, I put God in it. Okay. I practice and study gnosis. In gnosis, it means to know God. Okay. That is my beliefs. I'm an agnostic Christian. Okay. And the thing is, right? She starts talking to me as if I'm not saved. And meanwhile, all of these witches are on this phone, right? And her mama, she's doing her best to try and tell me, "Oh, you need prayer." Sweetie, I pray more than you, okay?
Mm.
Okay, let's be clear. You need to pray for your drug infested daughter that was bragging about her boyfriend having sex with your granddaughter. Okay, let's be clear.
Mm.
But nonetheless, okay, so anyway, so I stopped it cold. I did. And I said, hold on, lady. I'm like, hold on. I don't think you know who I am. I am a minister. You might need to calm that down. And I brought up the story about Peter and the rooster and Jesus, right?
Mhm.
Now I was in a hotel room. This was right after I had gotten out of jail. I swear to y'all, I kid you not. While I'm telling the story about Peter, it was at nighttime, mind you. This is about 8, 9 in the evening when it's dark outside. I'm telling this story and I look out my window And y'all, I thought my first glance, I thought I saw a woman on the ground crawling. So I was terrified because, of course, I felt like some woman may have gotten hurt. So I go look out my window, closer, open
Uh-huh.
the door. Y'all, it's a rooster standing there, a freaking rooster.
Mm.
And in that story, it talks about how Jesus already knew that Peter was not going to be faithful to him, even though that's what Peter was telling him. Oh, no, Jesus, I got your back. I love you, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I always like, comment, and subscribe. I still got a membership, Jesus. And Jesus was like, nah, not really. you know. But hey, say what you must, but I know differently. That's what that story is about. And it was a real rooster there, y'all. I ended up having to hurry up, throw on my robe, go outside looking for this rooster so I could take pictures of it. That's
Mm.
how much God has my back. Because that was God signifying to me then to get them devils out of my sight. They were not worthy to know a person like me. The same way, a lot of times, I don't feel worthy to know people such as you guys that I talk to. But that's who I am, and that's what I'm about. And I don't have to fake it for nobody. Okay? The only time someone has been on my platform and said that they were a drug addict is the same liar that brought her lying ass want to be Christian mama up on a daggone stage talking and running her mouth, and at the same time talking about I gave her a stroke. That
Mm.
she now says I almost gave her a stroke, but we all were there. We remember, and we also know how much time and energy I devoted to try and help that goofy behind it girl.
Yep, he had her up here for hours. I'm talking about her, the daughter and the credit card and stuff for
Yeah,
hours every day.
every freaking day. She was a liar, just like all them other fake people. So
She probably
know what you're
she
dealing
just want
with.
everybody to send her money and as a scam and said it was for her daughter.
Yeah, exactly. And then went right on AB's crying, talking about how her daughter was having sex with a boyfriend that was beating her and taking her money. You can't make this stuff up.
Mm.
So the moral of the story is, guys, I might call my name Wicked Angel, but guarantee you, I know who I am and I know who I work for. And if you watch this show, you know who I'm working for as well. I would never come up here and be some evil type of character other than to the people that deserve it. Once you cross me, yeah, well, we gonna see. That's all I can say with that.
Because all of those those inspiring quotes and stuff Lita puts on her page and stuff, those are off Google. They aren't really quotes that mean something to her, just like Latoya. They're not
Yeah.
inspirers. It's not. It don't hit home to them. It's just a copy and paste.
Gotcha. And y'all, for real, for real. I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna post that rooster because I did. I took pictures because the next day when I was telling them about it, the freaking rooster came back to the freaking hotel, y'all, and they said that they don't know where he came from. And y'all, I was in the city of Dallas. I was not in the country. Let's be clear. I
Mm.
was in the freaking city. The city. But just to let it be out there. So, round table, you're one of them. Why are you so worried about them? Let me tell you something. Their men ain't even worried about them. I'm never gonna be worried about them. I'm just telling the truth. I think they're just dumb as fuck. They're obsessed. Okay, let's be clear. And they can't even stop talking to my ex about me. All of them dumb as hell.
Glenn, get out of here with that mess. I'm saying,
Glenn, you
this
on
guy
drugs
said I'm
before
on
I am.
drugs.
How about that? You on drugs before I am. Now, how about that? I know mother freaking well if anybody dumb enough to call me a crackhead, I know you are a crackhead. Now,
Yeah, he had
I
to
know
waste all
that
that money on
somebody
crack.
dumb enough to be around a bitch like Leda with her funky old ass sitting up doing background checks talking about she worked for the federal government, but then with the likes of yo goddamn felony having ass, I know she's a daggone crackhead. Okay, let's be clear. Anybody that flip flops as much as your sorry ass, they are on crack. Anybody your fucking age, nigga, that's talking about having a job and not a career has definitely dealt with some crack. Okay? Let's be clear.
Yeah, also, Glenn should watch his back too because Lita might try to set him up and get him arrested again on charges again.
That's probably
Emoji.
what he's scared of. She probably is holding stuff over his dumb ass head. I just got off work. I'm on my way from work. I take care of my kids. You ain't done shit. Nigga, you need to take a blood test. How about that? Go to Walgreens, okay? Because anybody that brags about taking care of their kids and a job that much, something is wrong.
Yeah, it just
That's
means
why you
that.
over here in a woman's sector. That's why you over here talking about Love by Erica and me, and then you teen crier. You sound dumb as hell.
Yeah, because Glenn did that interview with Lita and Lance. I'm trying to pry out information and expose Erica, and thought that he was
Looking
going to
dumb as
expose Erica.
hell. Looking dumb as hell. How much you pay him, Glenn? Because he wouldn't talk to you for free. You are nobody. How much did you pay him, Glenn? Tell the truth. Yeah, motherfucker, you look like you crying, you donkey looking flipper. Fuck you and everything like you. Yeah, exactly. She probably got wiretaps and all on him. Look at
Yep,
yeah, it's talking about going bowling. Nigga, I wish that goddamn bowling ball would have went down your big ass throat.
yep. Because all of a sudden Glenn, TJ, the real deal, and Moji, they met up to bowling and stuff. Like bowling, like
Wasn't
you
that
have
stupid?
made an interview or talked about something. Only
Well, you
bowling.
know, anytime somebody comes around, Glenn and Lita and them jump on them and have to like align themselves with them, like how they tried to become friends with Lance. And I'm sorry, Lance. Yes, nigga, you're ugly as fuck. Yeah, you look like a goddamn donkey, a jackass. Yes, you do. Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Yes, that's what I said. Now do something. I
Um,
beat you in your dumb ass booty.
Also,
Now, how about that?
hey, Glenn, you keep on talking about my age and stuff, Glenn. So if I'm that age, then why are you talking to me? It seems like if you're a creep for talking to me, Glenn.
Look at him. Look like a jackass. Smell like a
Yeah.
jackass. Go to work like a jackass. Everything about you is just donkeyed up. Why don't you get the fuck on away from over here before I block your ass forever, you funky bastard? Go back over there to the land of where you gotta come out with fake ass messages and fucking recordings just to talk to 20 people. Yeah, he fake Jeff with his stupid ass and then don't think anybody know it. Nigga, you washed up. And I'll tell you to your fucking face.
Just like J. Michael talking about how he can get all of the women, but Mama Selena is his caretaker, the only one that can take care of him.
Hee haw, hee haw, hee haw. That's how much he flip flop.
Yep.
You don't belong over here, you idiot. Go back to the place of where you take up for pedos. Go back to the place where you need fake ass receipts. Go back to the place where you believe in fake reality T pages. This ain't what you want. I don't. I sure don't, motherfucker. I sure don't. I don't need a goddamn thing, and especially wouldn't be from you.
Exactly, a profile supporter. No, especially a crackhead because you could have got that money by a crack deal, and that might get wicked in trouble, and you can
Like
make up
you
a
got
lie.
some money to give somebody. Motherfucker, on God, I make triple times with your pitiful job having ass making. You minimum wage ass nigga. You glad to be out of the fucking federal pen. Shut the fuck up. We are not the same. I'm not one of them, sweetie. I'm something totally different. And if you don't believe me, hit me up it ain't for goddamn YouTube. I will change your whole fucking format on everything I love. I had you crying worse than I had that Tatari crying. Don't play with me. Go play with your fucking kids so they might turn out better than what you turned out. You piece
Yeah,
of shit.
because all of these pages and stuff that bash Erica and stuff, we never see them with their baby mom or baby dad. They're always like broken up and stuff. We never
Wow.
see them together.
Wow. Wow. Ain't nobody was begging for a goddamn thing. You sound dumb as fuck. The only time I've ever asked anybody for some money was when I was with Tar and I had got out of jail, you piece of shit. And people loved me enough to where they gave me $600 in less than 15 minutes, you piece of shit. Now, what would people give you? You goddamn fucked up ass felon. What will people give you?
Maybe a
I
crack
don't
pipe
be
or
on here
something.
asking nobody for a goddamn thing, but yet I'd have helped hella people on here. Hella people on here. And if I did ask for something, I can. Now, how about that? How about that? How about you over here listening to me talk, but I wouldn't be over there at your broke down ass channel watching and listening? Now, how about that? Exactly. Oh, goofy ass. And you ought to see this fool girl. And then, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, nigga, before you talk to me, make sure both your front teeth are the same size.
Yeah, he did all of that crack. His teeth is falling out. He got to
Exactly.
waste money on fake teeth.
Exactly. Yeah. Tell him to get on the panel. Here, I'll drop the link. You right, Paul. Because I know he's not a punk like what he's shown us he is. I know he knows he can get up here on this panel and let me destroy every piece of him. I'll make you cry, you little bitch.
Yeah, I'm up here, Glenn, because I got a few questions too about your crack habits and your crack days.
Come on up here. Come on up here, crack seller. Come on up here. Let's talk about your felonies and how you were leader. Come on, let's talk about it. I'll put you and her up under the goddamn jail. Come on up here, Glenn. Or shall we say the Anderson family, aka the man that got up on my panel bragging about how women and children lie about being raped, you nasty buzzer.
Yeah, nobody would lie at that at all. Even if they did
Yeah,
lie,
so shut it down. And
they
bitch, I know
ran
you
tests
trying
on
to get
them.
your dumb ass to fuck up out my goddamn chat, telling him to shut something down. Bitch, now you shut down. Now go do another avatar and bring your silly ass back up in here. You motherfucker, you been in the goddamn bushes, and to the bushes you shall go.
Because even if the kid did lie, they still ran tests on the girl, and this was all over food stamps, a food stamp card, touching a kid over food stamp card in a house. That's not even
Exactly.
reported.
Exactly. Shout out to rapper Jay, a grown man. I don't care what his age supports him old enough to be here on this panel, and his wisdom supports him being an intelligent young man that knows how to stand up for right. And that's what we all can applaud. We don't put down somebody because they have sense enough to put down these snakes and these demons that don't do anything but try and destroy. Rapper J stands on what he says, and I do nothing but respect it.
Mm.
Hey, big bad wolf. How you doing, baby?
I'm okay. Hi, Rapper J. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm back in the hospital. Um,
Okay.
it's he told the heart doctor came to see me in the emergency room. He said if I would have went to sleep last night, I would have died in my sleep.
Oh my God,
Hmm.
Robin. Y'all, please put some prayers in the chat for our sister Robin. You already know she's been dealing, of course, with her health condition and stuff for a minute now. So I'm glad
Uh,
to see you okay.
so
And we come up here.
everything is everything is gonna be okay. I got my battery test that I have to do starting tomorrow, so I can't eat or drink nothing after midnight tonight. So, but I'm okay. But I wanna comment on. I want to piggyback off what you said. I don't
Okay.
un- I don't understand. These people um are doing their best to try to ruin your name and Love by Erica's name and Mr.
Mhm.
Carr's name. But like I say, for every action there's a reaction, and the
Mhm.
reaction is not always good.
No, it's not.
You have to be careful when you are dealing with people like this, especially when you're dealing with people that's got money just to throw
Right.
away. You know what I mean?
And respect.
Right,
And
right,
God on this side.
right.
Welcome to the chat, Harley J.
And I've been here for a minute. I've been in the bushes. They had brought me a dinner tray, and I'm not gonna eat any of that. But um, I've been in the bushes for a while, and you have a lot of people in the bushes that are going back. And I'm gonna say this, and I really don't care who get mad. I was actually flipping through one of the YouTube looking for music today, and Asia was on um AB Empire's panel,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just kind of like, I don't understand how these people flip flop. I understand it's like this. You need to pick and choose a side. You gonna be on that side of the fence, or you gonna be on this side of the fence.
No
You
back.
can't straddle both sides of the fence. It don't work like that.
Agree. Hold on one second, Robin. Harley J, are you here? Hello, Harley J, are you here? Okay, I'm gonna have to drop you down. Just come back when you get your sound and stuff ready. Okay, Robin, what were you saying?
Yeah, that I mean, that don't make any sense to me because you know I don't like that because then it looks like she's trying to play two fields at one time. First of all, the game is to be sold, not told. So, and a lot of these young women don't know nothing about the game that me and you know how to play. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? So what they think they doing, they ain't really doing nothing. And I had to cut my hair. I'm gonna show it to you. I had to go bald.
Well, you look beautiful, Robin.
Yeah, I had to cut it all off.
Oh, bless your heart. Oh,
I
baby,
don't know
so
if you can see.
sad.
I don't know. I don't know if you can
Real
see
quick.
that spot in. I have a spot in the top where they did the laparoscopic yesterday morning. Let's see. Oops. Can you see
Oh
it?
my
It's
goodness.
it's a it's a real dark spot.
It's kind okay, yeah, I do see where it's like a little scale.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bless your heart. my baby. You still look good. Shoot, you still look good.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I wish I'm okay. You know, I'm blessed to be alive. I'm gonna put it like that.
Amen.
You know,
Amen.
I'm
And
blessed to be alive.
and
But
we
you know,
blessed to have you here, Robin. I love you. Thank you so much for
I
coming on
love you as
and
well, and
being
I
your
love everything. You know, I love everything that you are doing as far as your panel, and you know, I didn't mean to interrupt your show, but I had to interject for a minute because, you know, I don't like that back and forth stuff and that flip flop stuff. I don't like that stuff because that's how people get hurt. You know what I mean?
well. Now I don't have
That's
a problem with Asia. I think Asia's cool, but it's that Glenn. Now that Glenn is a hell of a flip flopper.
yeah.
But I'm thankful, you
He
know.
was over there too. He was over there too. So you know, in other words, what I'm saying is either you can't straddle both sides of the fence. In other words, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
you can pick and choose. I chose Wicked Angel TV because I love the content, especially when we're talking about narcissists and you
They.
know, Love by
Yeah.
Erica, Mr.
Yeah.
Cryer, and you know the positive stuff.
That's right.
Negative stuff I'm not gonna get into, but positive stuff I'm all for it. And then
Yeah.
everybody want to know why I go so hard for Erica. I go so hard for Love by Erica because I have been where Erica is, a
Amen. Speak
single
on it.
mom with 3 children plus 5
Amen.
adopted children. So nobody can tell me a motherfucking thing about anything. And I'm going to continue to go hard for her. I'm going to continue to go hard for Wicked because
Amen.
y'all
Thank
are
you.
what is right. We need more love in this world. This world
Amen.
is so corrupt, it is pathetic. And as long as they keep prayer out of school and they stop letting you whoop your kids' ass, there's gonna be more killings and more people, more children, more people getting killed. I'm sorry. That's just how it is.
Yep.
Robin, you about to bring me to tears. God bless you just for your spirit being so strong. You give me the encouragement to never let them, like, never let them see me sweat. Like, I swear I love you, and I'm so thankful. I don't know what I would do if I it didn't have people such as yourself that come up here and you give all of what you have as a woman, and you join these women and you make them stronger. And I'm sure these women can testify to that, that they give you strength and you give them right back. Yeah, like this is a family over here. And we don't
Yep.
have to be perfect. Ain't nobody gotta be perfect. But what we've done is show we perfect in the eyes of the Lord. We don't sit up here
Yeah.
with our fuckery talking about we trying to put down another woman that looks like us. Like Robin said, she's been there. She's been there. So what would she look like if she was to co-sign all these stupid, frivolous behind the stories?
Yeah. And I'm not gonna. And besides that, I wouldn't down a melanin queen anyway. That's not what I do. I have no problem with anybody on any of these apps. But when
Yeah.
you go to talking shit about Wicked, when you go to talking shit about Erica and her kids, oh, you finna have a problem that you can't handle, which is me.
Amen.
Yep.
Amen. 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 And you said you have to have a procedure in the morning, Robin?
Yeah, I have a few tests to do in the morning, and after the first test, which is the echocardiogram, that is to that is to see how bad the blockage on the left side of my heart is. And
Okay.
then once I have that, I'll go straight to ultrasound and to see if how far down the blockage has gone far as how far the blockage has gone down in that particular vein. So and then
Oh,
we'll know from there. He's more likely going to have to go in through my groin because he can't go in through my wrist because my wrists are I have that lupus, and he can't go in through the wrist, so
Okay.
he's gonna have to go in through the groin. So yeah, I'll be okay. God's got me. God's got me.
Mhm. Yes, ma'am. And thank you all for giving Robin. I don't know if Robin, you've been reading the chat, but it
Oh,
has been on fire with love and hearts and prayers for you
I
and well
thank you
wishes.
all.
Girl,
I
yeah.
thank you all. And I've always got up here, and I've always spoke the truth. That's who I am. I'm a Virgo. Take me as I am, or don't take me at all. And a lot of people can't handle a Virgo because they say Virgos have slick mouths. Now Virgo's gonna tell you, put you in your place, and tell you like a Ti is. And
That's
if you
right.
don't want to know how a Ti is, not
Say don't
THIS,
come your way, huh?
don't come over here, cause I'm gonna tell you like it. I'm break it down.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give
Yes,
it to you
I appreciate
sideways. I'm gonna give it to you standing up, and I can give it to you laying down on your back. It don't matter,
I know
but I'm
that's
gonna
right.
give it to you.
And that's what we ask for, because all of us are different ages. Some of us are young women, some of us are older, some of us are divorced, some of us never been married but trying to find that special one. But we can be good, decent people who come together and speak for what's right. And that's what I
Right.
love about this chat. So of course I don't have anything to say bad about AB's channel over there, because of
Oh
course
yeah, me
we're
neither.
the same supporters. Like I was
I just
my
don't
sister
like the
was
back and forth.
running chat
I don't
just
like the
about.
back and forth and the sly comments and the slick comments and things that I don't like that.
That's
I
right.
don't like the slick and sly comments that I catch on quick. You really can't. I'm a little too. I'm a whole lot older than they are, and we catch on to shit very quick.
Yes, Lord. Well, I like what Belinda just said. She said, "You are covered by God's angels." Yes, Lord. That's what's giving you the strength to continue like you've been going. Because we all know when the big bad wolf come out, she shuts them down, honey. Okay? And it seemed like that be a regular over here. I had to go live today.
And
I have to
for all the people that are running their mouth and don't know what they talking about, and that live Erica did last night. I put one
know.
comment in that live. I said, Erica, I need a mod wrench. She said, hold on a minute. Bam!
And
I
she
got
gave
my
me
mod wrench for over there too. See,
I
I
know
can I
that's
can I
right.
can drop a dime over here, and I can drop a dime over there. Play with me if you want
Play if you want to. This
them.
is my regulator, okay? I
Hmm.
don't need 100 mods in the chat slowing it down.
Nope.
I just
You
need
only
the
need
big
one or
bad
two.
wolf.
That's
Okay,
all
that's
you need.
all we need. Y'all don't know how thankful I am just to be able to come up here and speak to y'all. And y'all, like, I would never get up here and lie and tell y'all I'm somebody I'm not. And I would never try and be something I'm not. I try and be myself. That way, you all can know to be yourselves and we can get
Yeah.
some. Like that's what I love. Like Rapper J might be one of the youngest members of over here, but he is consistent, shown that he is a decent young man with morals and values. And no
Mm,
matter how much they talk shit about him, he still stood for what was right. Okay. And
yep.
that's we should applaud young men like that. This ain't the
Yep.
side that goes and beats people down and want to pick at people and all that. Do it in our fucking face, because I guarantee you wouldn't. I would put Glenn like a child. I wish they could.
Yeah,
That's
and he
you
wants
got
to.
to get your stuff on YouTube. You need to be able to back your stuff up, because then those people would run away like the cowards they are. This woman sitting up here on this panel, and this young man sitting on this panel, and myself got hella stories we can tell, and we give you ourselves. Wasn't that amazing for Robin to get up here and give her testimony at a time when she can be selfish and sitting and thinking about what she's going to do for herself, but she still cares to get up here and defend Love by Erica, because she knows that there's no difference in her and Love by Erica.
Yep.
That problem with us. Everybody done got so caught up into them. The secret is y'all one is all. One
Yep.
is that same person that you sitting up there judging is just a reflection of yourself that you might not be ready to deal with. So it don't make no sense to always put people down. It don't make no sense to sit up there and think you doing something behind the back. That's why y'all ain't realized now what karma doing. Before these people can get they lie out, the truth done already hit them in their face.
Yep.
You
Yep.
keep
It really has. And they don't understand that, I'm not a double side. And if you've known me for all these months and half of a year or so, Wicked, and I don't straddle the fence. I don't
not
do
at
that
all. And that's
because
what I
if
love about you.
yeah, I don't straddle the fence because you know I have a lot of things going on, and I don't play games for one. If you want to play games, you better go to Pac-Man or get your PlayStation 5 because this
I
is
know that's
not.
right.
I don't play. I don't play checkers. I play chess, and when I
I know
play
that's
chess,
right.
I play chess to win because I'm damn a good chess player.
And I love you for it. All those health conditions and stuff that you've been through, and you still one of the most strongest women we've ever seen over here. And we're just so lucky to have you. Like we truly do love you, Robin. And I know I'm speaking for a lot of us when I say that. I know that these women are dead serious as well as these men. Somebody asked what my sign is. Healing peace. I think it was you. I'm a Cancer. I'm a July baby.
Yeah, and I'm a Virgo. I'll be 50 next month.
Mm.
Well, look, Beyond Blessings is giving you kisses and whatnot. See, that's what this is about. So, Lita, you can go on and do whatever lies you can tell. Go ahead and pick up your little sugar baby, pay him, pay for his little child support, get him caught up, okay? Pay for him some more little work boots or whatever it takes to get him to his job, okay? But we have a job over here to do, and y'all ain't stopping it,
Mhm.
okay? You can cut out the lies because anybody that believes any of y'all, they deserve to be over there with y'all. Okay. Okay. But it's not for here. Over here, it's for the most intelligent. Over
Yeah,
here, for the ones that stand for right. Over here, it's for the ones with a background, a backbone, and will stand how they stand. Over
yeah,
here, it's for the people that's worked on themselves and know how to be kind and do something for somebody other than they own miserable backwatered and backhanded asses. Okay, let's be mother freaking clear. Okay, Rapper J makes a lot of you men over there in that sector over there on that side look to shame. Believe me, to shame. Like that
Mhm.
old.
It just shows that their parents failed them because they don't even have the right mindset of coming out here and defending somebody that's in pedophilia so they can get
yeah,
money, views.
yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they're afraid. Well, we're not afraid, and we go do what we feel is right. Okay,
Yep,
and that way, when we make a mistake, we'll stand in that too, and we'll grow, and we'll help you all to grow from it too. And that's why we mess with Love by Erica. But see, they don't want us to tell that story. See, they want you to believe that we kiss her ass. Ain't nobody got to kiss nobody's ass. We all grown. But
Mhm.
what we
Because
let her
they
know
think
that she
that.
had apologized and she changed her freaking life. That girl sat on my platform and said, I am trying to change. I just want the chance to show y'all. And that's
yep,
what she did.
Yep.
She showed us she changed.
yep,
Other ones showed us that they didn't and they couldn't.
Because
yeah,
people always want to come out and say like we're getting paid by by Erica and Cryer to make these videos and bash people. They she feel like they're just lying. Nobody can pay anybody to bash them. Anybody that wants to make a video can make a video.
That's right. That's right. And we go continue to make our videos, and they're not going to be able to do a diggity damn thing to stop us. And Lord knows, Robin, I'm so thankful that you came up here and let us know, a little bit more about your condition, because I was thinking you were doing good, because I remembered you telling me you had your procedure the other day and your headache was gone.
Yeah, and then he told me he found something unusual in the biopsy in the blood, so he wanted me to come right back in. So I got this IV. Can you see it? I got this IV.
Yeah.
Look at my other little trinket. I like my little trinket. Look, I'm gonna see if
Let
you
me
know what
see.
this is, Wicked.
Hold on. Let me see. Let me
Hold
see.
on. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can find the camera chair. Wait. Wait a minute. Let me find the girl. I'm. Oh, there it is. Here. Oh, well, I got to find the damn camera, girl. Wait a minute.
Take your time, Mama.
Wait. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it this way. Oh, wait a minute, Wicked. Here. Let me. I'm gonna get it. Hold on.
Okay, take your time. We here.
Let's see. Okay.
I think I can see it.
You see it?
Yeah, what's that, Robin? Does that give you your pain medicine?
No.
What's that?
You see this?
Yeah. Okay, so it regulates your blood pressure or something.
It's a glucose monitor. It reads my diabetic levels. It keeps.
Oh.
I never have to stick my finger again as far as my diabetes.
Oh.
See, this how it work. Watch this. So I press now.
Thank you, Jamil.
I press now. Okay, then I press two, one, two. Then I press where it say events, and then you see the button again.
Okay.
It's 378 now.
So, oh my goodness, and you don't have to prick your finger or nothing.
I don't have to do none of that no more, and I thank God for that.
I know you do. Oh, I know you do. Oh my gosh, I used to hate having to give my aunt, her shot to see, but she couldn't do it herself, and I would do it, but it would just hurt me every time I'd have to prick her. So, isn't that something?
Yeah, and I mean technology has came a long. Medicine has came a long way. That's what I say. And again, I want to say thank you to all the people in the chats that had send hearts and love my way. I appreciate you guys. I love each and every one of you
Yeah.
all, and it's not gonna stop here. God is in the healing business, and He has already told me you you are healed by my stripes. He said, by my stripes you are healed.
Amen.
So that's it.
Amen.
By His
Ooh,
stripes
Robin, you
I
give
am
me such
healed.
a strength. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Like I always feel better to know when I look out there and you come up here. I feel like you were my co-host. You know what I'm saying? We do this thing,
Yeah,
and what
we
y'all
do
do,
it.
like a lot of times when I end the show, I always stay on a little few more minutes with Robin. So we
Hmm.
and that's
We
how
be cracking up.
and I've grown accustomed to that. Robin, thank you so much. You about to have me here in tears just because for all the hell I go through on here, it don't mean nothing when it comes to the people that I resonate with, and I know
Yeah,
God in my life. So, baby,
yeah,
thank you so much. I can't wait till we party. Look, we going on tour, Robin. We going
yep. We are going.
on
Like I say, he said my doctor he's very optimistic, and
tour. Good.
he's already got the team. together. He's optimistic, and he said, "I don't see once we do this, I don't see anything hindering you to live out a long and healthy, prosperous life." He said, "But we have got to fix it. Once we fix it, that old ticker gonna run just like it always has, even better."
That's all right. Well, we already know that it's yours to have, sweetie, and you've already fought that fight. That's already done. Okay, you just there now for the finishing touches. Okay,
That's
just the
it.
finishing touches.
Just to get a tune up.
That's it.
Just to
God
get a
bless
tune up.
you. That makes me so happy. I'm so glad you came up here and let us know because I really was under the impression everything was over. So I'm sorry that you got to go through another procedure. I've been waiting on you to call me.
Well, I've been in the
Good night,
hospital, and
Almighty
my
God
phone,
Almighty first.
all my phone numbers is at home, and I don't let nobody in my house. So my daughter she's worked. She got 10 jobs. Hell, she's one of the world number one world leader in gemologist.
Oh
So
wow.
she
Okay.
traveled around the world to um, price gems and tell them what it's worth, and she
Mm.
makes good money being a gemologist. But she's also doing the hair thing, and she's making waist beads, and I order
She
my
said
waist
just as
beads off
busy as her mama.
Amazon. Uh,
Okay. She said just as busy as her mama. That's all
yeah,
right.
yeah, she does, and I had just got into a partnership with one of my little cousins. He's got a photography studio, and he's got a partner. So I had been looking for buildings and stuff, for him.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't feeling. I wasn't feeling something kept telling me, you need to get up and go to the emergency room because something ain't right.
Yeah.
Because my vision had got real blurry in my right eye, and I usually don't have problems with my vision unless I'm getting ready to get a migraine. And when I get a
Okay.
migraine, I can't see.
Oh
People
yeah.
think
Oh
people
yeah.
think I be playing.
You have
I've
sleep
been
apnea.
diagnosed with chronic migraine syndrome. I
Mm.
cannot see or hear when I have a migraine.
Oh my goodness, dear God. I know
So,
that pain is so excruciating. Oh,
baby, some say get up and get to this hospital. I got here as fast as I could. He said if you would have waited another couple of hours, he said you probably would have died.
oh my goodness. Praise God. Oh, praise God. But Robbie, your
That was
spirit was
number
meant to
God.
carry you on, baby. That's all it was. Just like God bled you here to us tonight to let us put this in perspective. You see, guys, this is why we should be communicating with each other because life is too short. We found
Yes.
each other. So the hardest part is over. Now
Yeah.
we all have somewhere where we can communion, we can shoot the stuff, we can cut up. Y'all know Robin
Mm-hmm.
be cutting up. Y'all remember what Robin said the other
Huh.
night about the rose and
Huh.
y'all know how much fun we have, and that's what it's about. It ain't about
Yeah.
them demons. That's what makes them so upset. That's
Yeah.
what makes them so mad. And you see what they do. You see every day it's another lie. So the only way we can combat them is put them in their proper place and let them know we know they lying. Don't sit
Well,
over there and listen like you listening to the latest new news. You already know they ain't got no new news because nobody's messing with them.
right.
Nobody
That
messing
part.
with them.
Besides the muckers and the pedophile.
Come in.
Exactly. Amen. Now, Robbie, I gotta get out of here. I might pop
I
in
want to
today.
the other
I
lady.
need to go make a run and go grab me some medicine before the store closes. So I probably will come back on here in a little bit after I get back, if it's okay with y'all. I'll come on back with some more tea, okay? But if
Mm-hmm.
if
Okay.
Robbie, if it's
It,
okay, baby, please take us on out with a prayer.
okay.
You still up
Give me.
to it?
Can you give me just a minute?
Oh, certainly.
No, no, I was talking to my young man.
Oh, okay, okay.
Heavenly Father, I come to you right now, asking you to give us peace which passes our understanding. I ask that you wrap your loving arms around each and every one of us, for we all trust in your word when you said you would never leave us nor forsake us. And I say that a lot because you've said that more than once to me. Heavenly Father, I want you to continue to bless this panel. Bless Rapper J and his family. Bless Joy and her family. Touch each and every women and men in the chat. Touch each and every household. Bless each and every child. And I ask that you cover each and every one of them and us in the blood of Jesus. For you know my stories and you know my struggles, but you also know that I'm strong. You made me for it tough, and I stand on that. I'm strong and I can withstand a lot, but I'm humble also, and I want other people to know humbleness is a privilege and an honor. I'm humble to be your humble servant. We're humble to be in your presence. It says when two or more are gathered, you're present. We know you always in the building shaking it up. Because it's always angels versus demons. And it's going to continue to be like that. I'm not going to give up on joy. I'm not going to give up on love by Erica. I'm not
Praise
going to give up on anybody that is for what's right. This and all other things I ask in your name, Jesus. Amen.
in Jesus' name. Amen. 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 Thank you so much. We love you absolutely to the hardcore, Robin. Thank you so much for being a part of my show. I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Like seriously, I'm really thinking of ways I can make this channel help more people, and I know I can't do it without you. So thank you for being a part. Rapper J, you too. I want to
Mhm.
commend you and thank you for standing up
Yes.
and representing young men as they should, which means you have
Yes.
something to say and you say it. We
Yep.
need your kind. Too many
Mhm.
times nowadays, young men talking but ain't got nothing to say. They don't know
Right.
what to say.
Right.
They don't
Mm.
even know whether they up or down. They just know that they falling. And you
Right.
come up here and you act like you one of the oldest ones around here, and they fear you. Okay,
And
you
and
make
I
them
don't I
fear
I don't
you.
I don't I usually don't ask anybody for anything, but right now I'm in need. My medicine is $1,000. One of my medicines is $1,000. I don't expect to raise that much money, but I know God's gonna bless me. If you guys want to bless me with any help, I would appreciate it, and I most definitely will make sure that you all get it back. Right now, it's a struggle because my children are overseas. They had to go back active in the military, so I can't do anything without them. And so right now I'm just trying to stay afloat and just pay for some of my medicine at least so they get here and I know I'll have it. I'll have Wicked too. If it's okay with Wicked, I'll drop my cash app down below.
Definitely. Yes.
And
What's your cash app, Robin? I'll put it in there right now. What's your
it's
cash app?
it's dollar sign capital BANKS capital BROOM.
Okay, Banks Broom.
Yeah, I put it
Okay,
in there also.
okay. It B okay, so capital well, the number sign in BANKSBROOM. That's all.
Yep, it's in the chat. I just dropped it.
All right, baby. Whatever donation y'all can help, I'm sure Robin really does appreciate it, y'all. And I know she wouldn't ask if she didn't actually need it.
And I don't come on your panel, begging for stuff for from your people. This is your family. I'm a part of your family, and I don't want to take away from
Amen.
anyone.
No, 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 no. And see, that's what pisses me off. Like how what Glenn was talking about, like as if he's got some money. So Glenn, since you were talking about how you have some money and asked me if I need some, no, my needs are met, but Robin's aren't right now. So why don't you, since I know you in them bushes, why don't you now support your sister Robin and help her out as you should? Since you done ran around these streets of YouTube with your messy flip flopping nasty ass co-signing nothing but the devil. Do some good for somebody. How about
Mm-hmm.
that? Okay, y'all, please support Robin. No donation is too small or large, but it is appreciated. And I'm sure she's coming from her heart when she asks. And I'm sure she wouldn't ask if she didn't really need it. So thank you guys so much for being yourselves. Like this is a movement. Y'all already know how we give it up. We a family, and that's what they hate.
I
That
don't
is
have.
what a
I don't.
motherfucking
So, somebody heal in peace. I don't know what Zelle is. I don't have a
Okay, now
Zelle.
Robin. Okay, Zelle is just like Cash App. Okay, so some people don't have Cash App, so you might want to also put down your PayPal. And if you don't have Zelle, you can go on your phone and download the app. It's just like Cash App.
Okay,
It's
I think
secure
I
too.
I think
Okay.
I think I tried to. I think I tried to. Okay. Oh. Shout out to Love by Erica. Love by Erica said. Love by Erica said. Check your cash app, Miss Robin.
Amen.
Enough said.
That's what I'm
Enough
talking
said. Enough said.
Mm.
Enough said.
Amen. Thank you, Erica, for that. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you so much, Erica. I appreciate anything that you can do. I appreciate you. And I do, however, love you as always.
Yes, Lord.
Hashtag Team LBE.
Y'all already know we the LBE enforcers. Erica,
Yeah.
can you slow
Yep.
us down? We so
She
cute.
came she
Tell
came
her,
in she
tell
came in
her.
here like lightning. But did you see her?
She
How she
got a
popped in
that
like
damn
lightning?
money, Robin. She know
Yep.
we cut up. Lord. Erica, you
Thank
didn't hear me and Robin the other night, though, did you? Cause baby, woo, Lord, Lord, Lord,
I
Lord.
want to
Woo,
Wicked, and I want to thank you, Wicked, for letting me uh, share my story with you all. And like I said, I don't ask anybody for anything, but I can't do anything until my children come back from
baby, you
Okinawa.
don't have to
They had to go
explain
back
it.
overseas, and
You
I
don't
can't
have
do
to
anything
explain it.
until they get back.
Baby, that's just a love offering for you doing what you do. And I'm sure if these people have it to spare, they'll give it to you. And that's coming from their heart. You don't have to explain it. That's what's wrong with, people like Glenn and all them old hateful mongers. They almost make you feel bad for coming to people like you should. You got
Yeah.
friends over here, and it ain't nothing wrong with you going to your friends when you in need. You know, I done it the same way. I just didn't like them scammers. Okay, let's get it clear. We didn't like
Yeah.
them scammers and
Mm-hmm.
what they use
Yeah.
my name for.
I didn't
That
I didn't I didn't
person.
like that
Hey,
either,
Miss
but
Powell.
God God said for me to stay out of that because he was going to handle it.
Yes, Lord. And God
He
is
he
so
handled it. He handled it.
yes, He is. Trust me and
Whether
believe
you know it or not,
me.
that has been handled.
Mm. So Aaliyah, thank you so much. Aaliyah Richardson said she sent you something too, Miss Robin. She said
Thank
it's
you all so much for everyone that has sent me something. I anything too nothing is too short or too small. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. If I didn't need it, I wouldn't ask, and it will be greatly, greatly put to great use.
that's
You have my word.
well, we
It's
go with
going
you,
straight
Robin,
on
because you got to
medicine.
keep shaking them bushes. You already know. Okay? You already know they feel you.
I'm I'm gonna be shaking them bushes.
Shake
This
them
time I got a
bushes.
can of Raid.
Okay? I'm
My
trying to
daughter,
tell
my
you.
daughter showed me how to get a can of Raid.
I love you, Robin. Thank you so much, baby, for being you again. Thank you, Love by Erica, for supporting the channel and
Yes.
coming.
Thank you so
Like,
much.
all jokes aside, I really do, you know, just want to let you know how much I appreciate you. And I think
Yeah.
you're wrong. Love by Erica seems to think at one point I wasn't on her side. No, I was always on her side. But I
And I'm
spoke
gonna
to her
always
as a
ride
mother,
for her.
as an older woman, as a
Yes.
woman should speak to her. But I
Yes.
never ever have been one of them that have looked against that young lady because I see too
No.
much potential in her. And when
Yes.
she came on my panel, y'all, and I never will forget her.
And she
You know,
was sick as a
sound in her
dog.
voice. She had COVID, for God's sake.
Yeah.
She was sick as a dog. And
Yep.
as me, recovering from it, I
Yep.
know it wasn't no joke.
It
And
wasn't no joke.
she
Thank
said,
you, Miss Aaliyah
no,
Richardson. I appreciate you.
that's
I
God.
appreciate each and every one of y'all.
So y'all, I'm gonna go on and get off this phone. The store closes at
Mhm.
9. I'll probably be back later tonight to cut up some more. We go get into some more trouble because you know Robin don't act good all the time. Y'all know how
Mm-mm.
she's go act now. Y'all know, but y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So much for being yourselves and whatnot and making this show possible. You know, thank you for coming in here every time I go live. Thank you guys for the messages y'all send me. Thank you guys for just reaching out to me and letting me know what I'm doing right as well as what I'm doing wrong in your eyes.
Yes.
Like what it
Yeah.
takes. I'm not perfect. I don't try and be. Y'all know I'm a fresh off choker nigga avenue. Y'all
Right.
know, but
Yep.
y'all accept me for who I am the same way I
Absolutely.
again, thank you, Rapper J. Miss,
Hmm.
I see you, baby, within probably an hour. If not, I'll definitely be back tomorrow. Okay, guys. I hope you have a
Okay.
Okay.
thank
Peace.
you.
Good night, Rapper J.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.